welcome to my very first review, and I'm very excited to share this with you. This review is going to be over Baywatch. Now, Baywatch is about the elite of lifeguards, which stars Dwayne Johnson and Zack Efron. And these elite lifeguards go out and try and figure out what's going on their beach, because there's this weird drug dealing going on. And so their job, I guess, not really, but they take it upon themselves to take care of this task. So, I mean, this movie's not great, but it's advertised as an action comedy, but man, the jokes on the comedy really just, most of them don't land. And like, there'll be joke after joke that just doesn't work. And like, not very many people are laughing in the theater for a while. I mean, there are a few scenes in here that are comical, but not a whole lot. Like, the morgue scene's funny that you see in the trailers. They don't show everything in the trailers for that scene. However, for the rest of the trailers, they show a good amount of the decent laughs in here. But, I mean, like, honestly, the character that I like the most and made me laugh the most is neither Dwayne Johnson or Zac Efron. It was John Bass, and I've never seen him in anything before, but, I mean, he's the one that made me laugh the most. The other half of this movie is supposed to be about action and whatnot, but action's not really a whole lot there, especially with the green screen effects. Like, a lot of it just doesn't look real. And if you wait till the credits actually just even start, they show you a bunch of scenes where they use green screen. Like, in an office. They use green screen in an office. Like, why can't you just go to an actual office? Then after that, they show you that they use green screen while they're on a boat, which is kind of disappointing considering, you know, the whole movie is about them being out on the ocean and whatnot, yet they have to use green screen while they're on the ocean, supposedly, and the green screen just doesn't even look good. And at one point, there's this scene where they have to go and rescue these people on a boat that's on fire, and the fire just, it doesn't even look that great either. Like, I mean, like, I will give them that there's one thing that I did like about the fire, is that they had these little ashes go in front of the camera, like, which I thought was a cool added to it that made it a little different. However, neither the ashes or the fire looked real, and that kind of pulls you out a little bit. The actors in this movie, they're good actors. They're known for being good actors. I mean, that's what they're paid to do. But, I don't know, like, the characters I personally didn't find as likable as normal. I mean, Dwayne Johnson's always likable, so his character was okay, but, I don't know. Like, even at one point towards the end, like, something happens to his character, but then his character doesn't pursue what they were pursuing, which just seemed odd to me, because nothing really stopped him. He's not the only one that struggles with the script and whatnot, because even Priyanka Chopra, I think you want to say, I say her name right? That's her picture right there. I don't know if I said her name right, but even like every time she kind of has a scene, like it's supposed to be more intimidating and whatnot, but it just comes off not, because the tone of that scene compared to the rest of the movie just doesn't really match up, and I don't know, she just doesn't really seem that intimidating or anything like that. So it doesn't really add up to me. And so, in the end, I didn't really care a whole lot for Baywatch. It has some good moments in there, like the morgue scene, but there's not very many of them, and I don't know if it's really worth watching, in my opinion. So, I mean, I personally would give this movie a 4 out of 9. And, I don't know, that's kind of disappointing. I've never seen the original Baywatch, but from the trailers, I enjoyed the trailers, so I was hoping to see this and like it, but I really didn't. And, like, they advertised the crap out of this movie, but it seems like they should have put more of that money towards their green screen effects at the very least. However, on Rotten Tomatoes, this movie has a solid 21% of critics liking it, so I guess there's some people that enjoy this movie, but it has an average of a 4.2 rating from those critics, so that's not great. So me and the critics pretty much agree on this, and that will never always happen. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button to see more of my reviews. And yeah, leave a comment if you have any questions or would like to talk more about this movie and have different opinions or the same opinion, whatever, that's cool. And leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless you all.